All right, continuing with our webinar here, we have Alexandra to share about what Quizizz has to offer in the AI world. All right, Alex, we'll take it away.
Sounds good. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here because I have some slides that I want to share, and I also want to show this in action. So the first AI tool that we're going to look at is AI within Quizizz. So Quizizz, as you guys know, is a quizzing platform that we have here at MCS. We have a district license, and part of our district license means we got access to Quizizz AI. So I have a quick video. Hopefully my sound should be sharing, so let me know if you can't see this. But I have a quick 1-minute video that just kind of summarizes Quizizz AI, and then we'll take a deeper dive look. So let's check it out. All right, so that's the quick video, and kind of what Quizizz does is they break their AI into 3 main components. So let's take a look at my next slide there. Here we go. So these are the 3 main components, and we're going to take a closer look at each of these here in just a moment. But within Quizizz AI, they have the option to create, enhance, and then analyze is on their roadmap. So with Create, you can create a quiz from virtually just about anything. You can make it from a text prompt, you can make it from an existing document, you can make it from a web link, a YouTube video, any of the docs already on your computer, including Word document, PowerPoint, PDF, any of that. You can throw that into Quizizz and have it make a quiz for you. This Create area is a good place to remember that 80-20 rule. Quizizz is going to do a great job of getting those questions created for you, but it is AI and it is, susceptible to fault. So this is a good opportunity for you to go through and just double check that all the questions and answers make sense. And we're going to take a look at creating here in just a moment. We'll see how easy it is. Additionally, with Quizizz AI, you can enhance anything that already exists. So any existing quiz that you already have in Quizizz, you can open that up, say enhance with AI, and then either choose a prompt or enhancement you want to use, and Quizizz is going to make that happen. And then we saw in the video there's also the option to analyze. This is still under development, but the idea with this is as your students take your Quizizz is going to be able to look at their performance across all of the quizzes and identify weaknesses and strengths to help you understand where your students are going wrong and get them personalized content to get them up to level. So Analyze coming soon. It's not available quite yet, but it is coming to school and district licenses. So once that tool is available, we will definitely have access to it. So what does creating look like? This is here just an animated GIF, kind of almost taken directly from the video there, but you can just very quickly generate Quizizz content. So let's take a look here. I am signed into my Quizizz account, and right away, as soon as I sign into Quizizz, I have this new area called Create with AI. And you'll see I have a lot of options to just quickly create content. I can convert a YouTube link. I can import something from Google Slides or Docs. I can create with a prompt. I can upload a document. Or I can create a Quizizz quiz with a web link as well. So I have a lot of different content here that I might want to do. So let's do a custom prompt. And we'll say create a quiz on all the EdTech tools that have AI functions built in. We'll see if it can do this. I might be asking quite a lot of it. We'll pick the appropriate grade level here. We'll give it about a 9th grade level. And then we can either have it automatically pick the number of questions, or we can pick 5, 8, 10, or 15 questions. Let's just do 5. And I just want to reiterate, even if you start with a prompt and you realize, okay, my prompt really isn't going to work, you can still upload an existing document or add a link from the web as well. All right, let's go ahead and generate those questions. And you'll notice here it says it can take up to a minute. Here it needs some clarification. So what AI functions does it want? So let's say machine learning algorithms. Add. And then we'll let it think about it. And we'll try generating those questions one more time. And it is going to take a little bit of time. It's pretty quick considering it's scanning whatever content you've given it and it's generating questions. And it will tell you here the estimated amount of time. And you don't want to refresh this page. So we're just going to very quickly kind of wait. Hopefully it won't take too much longer here. Okay, while this is thinking, we'll come back. Oh, there we go. It's done. Okay, so there we go. It's created a 4-question quiz here on machine learning and ed tech. And we can just kind of quickly go through and see what the questions are. So the first question is, what is the purpose of machine learning algorithms and ed tech tools? Question 2 is, which ed tech tool uses machine learning algorithms to personalize learning for students? What machine learning algorithm is commonly used? And then how does AI help in improving student engagement? So with just that really, really basic prompt, it generated a pretty good quiz. So that's how you can start. And then you'll notice once you have a quiz created, whether or not you've created it with Quizizz AI, there is this option to make your quiz better. And that's where the enhancing comes in. So I can modify this quiz by fixing grammatical errors, replacing questions, adding similar questions, translating it. And you'll notice here for translate, there's just a few languages to start, but they're building out this list. I can differentiate this. So I can say, convert this to a real world scenario, reduce some options, add explanations, so that I can kind of add some scaffolds for my students who might need them. I can improve engagement by adding a theme, student names, making all questions fun. So there's some different ways to just very quickly enhance this. So let's do this, and let's say make all questions fun. So we're going to give it just a moment here to think of how it's going to make these very serious questions fun. And then it is going to sit and enhance those questions for us. And we'll see here that it's actually rewriting those questions as we speak. So it's the same answers. It just rewrote the questions in a way that was maybe a little bit more engaging. So question 1, instead of what is the purpose of machine learning algorithms and ed tech, it says Mason, Ethan, and Zoe are discussing the purpose of machine learning algorithms and ed tech tools. What do they conclude? So it's kind of making it a little bit more personalized. And if you had students, you could actually use those student names as well. So that is Quizizz and AI. So just as a reminder here, we saw creating, and you can take whatever content you want and just have it easily create a quiz for you. And you also have the ability to enhance. And you can enhance existing quizzes by doing some of these different things here, including fixing grammatical errors, adding real world scenarios, which might be particularly helpful in math. Because I know students are always like, oh, when am I going to use this? Well, we use math all the time, right? Without even thinking about it. So having things become real world scenarios can really make that learning real for them. You can translate it very quickly into other languages to support some of your EL students. If you need to, pad out your quiz, add a few more questions, you can have it add similar questions, simplify the language if it's a little bit complex for some of your students, and change that voice and tone so that maybe it sounds more like Shakespeare. Before I finish up here with Quizizz, I want to go over one more function in Quizizz, and that is the Quizizz AI extension. And I just want to note that this is just for teacher use. This would not be for student use. So students would not be able to install this extension. But what this extension does is it allows you to turn any web page that you're on anywhere on the web into a quiz. So this is just a quick animated GIF that's going to show you here. Let's wait for the GIF to start over because it started in the middle. But let's say I'm on YouTube and I have this great educational video on different body parts and how they work. I can hit my little puzzle piece, click on that Quizizz extension and say generate a quiz. And then just like we saw with me earlier, it's going to take just a moment and it's going to generate a quiz for you based on that content. So this is not something that's automatically installed for teachers. I just want to note that this is something that you would need to install yourself. And so I have some resources for you guys on the next slide here. But I just wanted to show you that that extension can also be used to generate a quiz based on anything that you see on the internet, including videos, which I think is pretty incredible. So just to kind of round out here, I don't want to take too much more time, but I did link some resources for you guys. I've got, so when Angela sends this out or when I send this out tomorrow in the slide deck to you guys, there's some resources here, including Quizizz AI blog post and their support page, a link to steps on how to create quizzes with AI, a link here on the Chrome extension support page. And then I did link the terms of service just in case you're curious what data this is collecting. Because it's within Quizizz, it is still student data privacy compliant. So that is a nice functionality of that. So you don't have to worry as much about it harvesting student data. I think it's still smart to use some of those best practices, but it is always good to review those terms of service just to make sure you understand exactly what data companies might be mining for their AI algorithms. And that is it for me. I will go ahead and turn it back over to, I believe, Angela for Edpuzzle.